Coming up next, it's the San Antonio Spurs going up against the Los Angeles Lakers. And now let's get out to Los Angeles to listen to Kevin Harlan with today's broadcast.
Hello, everyone. Get ready for NBA action live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by my partners Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. Now a chance to check out tonight's starting lineups. First for the Spurs. And for Los Angeles. And manning the middle, a champion in his lone season at Kentucky. And the 2012 #1 pick overall, shot blocker extraordinaire Anthony Davis. Then there's Brown, and it's LeBron in at the 4 slot.
You know, offensively last season, guys, the Lakers just never seemed to be able to get out of their own way. I mean, they had the worst turnover ratio in the league, and they really struggled to take care of the ball. And even when they got up a shot, a lot of them were questionable shots. They shot the 3rd most threes in the league, but were in the bottom half of the league in percentage.
The pass to Schroeder. He kicks it to Walker. Here's Schroeder. Right side Davis. Pass to Schroeder. 5 to shoot. Lets it go. No good from LeBron. And going back to the Lakers' offensive troubles last season, the worst free throw percentage, Steve, in the NBA.
And obviously that's attributed directly to Dwight Howard, because the Lakers also led the league in free throw attempts. So Howard was getting hacked. He really couldn't get it going. He made about half his free throws for the season, and that just really carried over into the team's performance.
Number 24, and it's off the back rim, no good.
And it is very dangerous to leave him open like that. Lucky break for the defense that he missed it.
The shot's good from Schroeder. First quarter, just over a minute played. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Well, Kevin, Greg Popovich had a few moments to share with me. Of course, the conversation veered to the challenge of defending LeBron James. And he said, there's not a lot of good options with him. He can really do it all. I think you just have to try and stay in front.
Hello and welcome. I'm Dave.
First for the Lakers. And manning the middle, a champion in his lone season at Kentucky. And the 2012 #1 pick overall, shot blocker extraordinaire Anthony Davis. Then there's Brown, and it's LeBron in at the 4. Then for the San Antonio Spurs, number 10. Puts up the baby hook. Can't get it to go. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. LeBron with it. Jones covering. Here's Schroeder. Shot by Brown. Finds himself wide open and drills it.
And they get on the board first.
Looking to set the tone early. You know, last season an NBA owner, and we won't name who it was, mentioned that the Lakers could potentially amnesty Kobe Bryant. Now, he knew that he is still a top shooting guard and plays like a superstar, but his contract really is up there at almost $30 million this season.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, I spoke with the Lakers head coach. The thing that jumps out at him the most about their opponent today is the team speed they possess. He said, we've got to hustle back on defense every time down the floor. This is a team that loves to run, and we've got to be prepared to do the same. Gentlemen?
Thanks, Doris. Now here's Jones after the miss from Brown. Number 10. And the three off target. Well, we know the Lakers have got, Steve, a lot of issues with their camp. It's only going to get worse this year and continue to spiral in the wrong direction. There's even been talk among the writers that cover the Lakers about the possibility of amnestying Kobe Bryant.
I can't imagine. I mean, he's played his entire 17-year career here in L.A., 5 championships, one of the all-time great Lakers. But it's a cap question. Do they want to spend all that money for a player who's going to miss a lot of the regular season with that Achilles injury?
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Now here's LeBron. Takes a three. There's the bucket. Good. LeBron's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Oh, he's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
You know, it's always fun to play the hypothetical game with players. One with LeBron is just how good is he? Like, would he be able to go deep in March Madness playing with a good high school team? That might not be as ridiculous as you think.
Now here's Jones. Stolen by Walker. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. From past the arc. San Antonio with the rebound. And Clark, you talked about LeBron and the college level. He looks like he's playing against college players, you know, Steve, with his strength and his size.
Well, he can do everything. No matter what you ask of him on the floor, he can do it. He can play point guard. He can play power forward. And defensively, I mean, how about last year during the playoffs? 1 minute he's guarding David West. In the next series, he's guarding Tony Parker. So the versatility is just incredible.
Off the charts, you're right.
Giving them an opportunity at second chance points with some hard work on the glass there.
He passes to Schroeder. Brown outside. LeBron kicks to Walker. Davis. Lakers passing it around. Puts up a 3. And it's Walker that time on the assist by LeBron. Walker's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, I'm not necessarily a big fan of him shooting that shot, but they did give him the space.
Coach Popovich was fined last season for sitting out his top players in a nationally televised matchup against the Heat. I certainly understand the league's posture there, and it was a lot said about it. Yet, for a veteran team like the Spurs with championship aspirations, I understand resting key players during the course of the regular season.
Johnson with the block.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
And the pass to Irving. Buries it down low. And it's a tie ball game. LA's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. And back to that fine for Popovich, $250,000. Steve, that'll leave a dent.
Yeah, no doubt. But, you know, Popovich enjoys tweaking the league at times. This was clearly an effort to do that. But, look, I think it's good for him to actually, you know, kind of let the league know every once in a while that if you're going to give us that kind of schedule with my older team, I'm going to sit them down once in a while.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. The first one falls.
The Spurs last year were as tough as always in San Antonio. Hard not to beat when you win 50 games every season. Ended up with a 35-6 record at home, which was good for the third best in the league.
Both free throws good from Schroeder. And with the Spurs, they are just so consistent every time they take the court. You always, Steve, expect them to get a win when they play in this building.
And the two teams with better home records in the NBA were the Nuggets and the Heat, both of whom had huge win streaks. But as you said, it's the Spurs' consistency every time out that lets them pile up these home wins without anyone really thinking much about it.
Well, I think this is one of the more amazing stats in sports when you think about it. No matter the season or the roster, the Spurs just seem to find ways to win 50 games. They've done it 14 straight seasons now, which is off the charts.
That free throw, no good. And Clark, as you said, the Spurs last season hitting 50 wins for the 14th consecutive season. By the way, that's an NBA record. Second closest were the Lakers with 12 straight, Steve, from 79 to 91.
Yeah, 58 wins last season for San Antonio. Greg Popovich calls it corporate knowledge, just the consistency that comes with the experience of the group. And they've been together so long, particularly that core, that I think it allows the Spurs to really kind of cruise at times during the regular season.
Now here's Brown. Schroeder kicks to LeBron. Davis defended by Ertl. Back to LeBron. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. 6 points for LeBron.
He's so reliable. You know, his offense seems to be consistently there for this team.
Back to Jones. Shot clock at 6. Number 10. Nailed from three-point land.
How about that? They respond to a three-pointer with a quick three of their own.
Yeah, terrific. Great back-and-forth sequence right there.
Now here's LeBron. 6 points for him. And here's Walker outside. And another three for the Lakers.
That's now a dozen straight points coming off wide-open three-pointers.
You know what it looks like to me out there, guys? I mean, it looks like All-Star Weekend out there. We know how much defense is played there. It's actually offense during the All-Star Weekend, no D.
And so it's San Antonio with it. After the three-pointer from Walker, pass to Ertl. Number 24. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. LeBron with it. LeBron gets the screen from Davis. LeBron dishes to Walker. Brown, he kicks to Davis. That's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Russell Westbrook's checked in for Schroeder. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
Wrestle.
And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession.
Boy, they couldn't hook up there on what's really a pretty basic pass.
Spurs trail by 4. Outside, Jones. Number 24 gets it to go from beyond the arc. 7 points in the game.
And his shots are dropping right now. This quarter has been very kind to him.
Jones against Westbrook. Pass to Davis. Back to Westbrook. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. LeBron kicks to Davis. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Well, for those of you who've been sleeping or under a rock for the last few years, Anthony Davis, the #1 pick of the 2012 NBA draft, is 6'10", with a 7'6" wingspan. The all-time NCAA freshman record holder for blocks in the season and a potential superstar big man in the NBA.
And he can't get the first one. And for Davis, outstanding in the NBA from day one.
Yeah, defensively, an elite shot blocker and rebounder, and offensively, very talented as a ball handler and finisher. He just needs to get stronger, and as he grows, as he matures, I think Davis will be a perennial all-star.
That one misses.
Well, since the new CBA, the league has made the luxury tax much more punitive. But certainly the Lakers, blessed with the financial wherewithal to be a tax-paying team. The problem is it can hurt your flexibility under the new rules just to make deals, and that's going to be the challenge for L.A.
So it's the Spurs now after the basket by the Lakers. Here's Collins. Here's McDermott, and it's good. Fought through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line. Well, you talk about the huge fan base for the Lakers, Clark. One of the marquee franchises, certainly in the entire NBA.
I would even stretch that to all of sports, Kevin. The market and their finances clearly have helped them gain that stature, but you can't shortchange the organization, the people making the decisions. They've been a winner for a long time, and that's been the magic ingredient that's attracted fans, players, sponsors, the full package.
Well, you look at the Lakers' struggles last season, I think it surprised most of us. You know, some of it was injuries. Part of it was just a lack of production off the bench. Then there was the inconsistency of the coaching and just the number of different people who were on that bench. So difficult season for the Lakers.
And you look at the struggles of the Lakers bench last season. When injury struck, they didn't have the players really to fill that void.
Yep. You know, Kevin, I think for the Lakers, the bold strokes for the star players have been impressive, but it's the fine details of finding undervalued role players. That's where they've been lacking. Once injuries happen, that was thrown into sharp relief. And really, even when healthy, to win a title, you can't just have a great starting five. We know that. You need another 4 or 5 players you can count on to give you quality minutes.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Russell Westbrook suffering that torn meniscus in his right knee after the collision with the Rockets' Patrick Beverley in the first round of last year's playoffs. Really just derailed the Thunder's hopes for a championship.
Collins, a screen on Westbrook. Pass to Bates. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should really continue to work it down low, Clark. That's really going to free up the rest of their offense.
Going back to Westbrook until that knee injury. He never missed a game in his 5-year NBA career, Clark. The longest consecutive games streak in the NBA.
How about going back to college and high school? Didn't miss any games there either.
True, right,
Remarkably durable. So this is really his first experience with a major injury, Kevin. Knowing him, though, and his tenacity and his desire to be great, I think he's going to be able to respond just fine.
And so it's San Antonio with it. Shots good from Langford. And the Spurs lead by 2.
I don't know how they're going to keep this pace up. Both teams on fire here early.
And playing the game on rollerblades, too.
Throws it up high. And finish off by Bryant.
You could see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And what a play to make in a close game. A potential momentum builder.
Here's McDermott after the made shot from Bryant. 6 on the shot clock. The pass to Langford. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. Los Angeles has gone 4-7 from three-point range so far in the first. Pass to Gabriel. Here's Ryan. No good from outside.
You know, even against defense as tight as that, you expect him to bury those.
I don't know. I mean, we've seen him hit those in the past, but like you said, the defender was on him like glue. It would have been quite a bucket.
So it's the Spurs now after the miss from Reeves. Doubled by Ryan. He dishes it to Collins. Here's McDermott. Sinks the three-pointer. McDermott's got 6.
You know, offensively, he's just one of those guys that needs a touch of space to get his shot off. That's all. And if he runs his man off a screen or somehow finds an opening, that's it. He's going to let that thing go.
And one of the more noticeable things about him, Steve, is how ineffective screens are against him. I mean, it's almost like he's got oil all over his body the way he slips off of them.
Westbrook with the steal. Here's Ryan. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
And the defense looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Yeah, I like that. A foul to save the layup. Make him earn it at the line.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for San Antonio.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
And the other thing they're doing is forcing a lot of turnovers, and that's helping them to get easy points at the other end.
Jang, he's checked in for Collins. And he sinks the second.
The Spurs would end up as the 2nd seed in the West and were right in the hunt for being the top seed for the majority of last season. But one reason they fell short was that they just weren't as good as they needed to be during in-conference games.
So it's San Antonio now. Passes to Langford. Number 22. Off target from three-point range. LA has gone 4 of 8 on their three-point attempts, doing a lot of work from way outside here in the first quarter. Going back to the Spurs, they did well against the West, but Steve didn't come close to matching the win totals of every other top team in the West.
Yeah, they would end the season with a 33-19 conference record, which, you know, is pretty good, but still only 5th best in the West. It shows you how strong the Western Conference was a year ago, particularly at the top.
Here's Dang. After the made shot from Bryant, Bates. Gabriel with the rebound.
Pretty good defense there. I mean, that's a shot that he can make, but they really challenged him.
The shot's good from Reeves. Now it's a 4-point Laker lead.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
And it's not necessarily strategic, Clark. It's just a matter of playing with more heart. Got to play hard, guys.
So it's San Antonio now. Lock at 6. Pass to McDermott. Here's Dang. They need this. The shot no good. Nice D from Bryant. There's 25 seconds left in the first quarter. And Westbrook, here we go. And good on the basket. Book it. Westbrook's got 6.
Well, he's so good at recognizing where the openings are and getting the ball to the rim.
There's the pass to Dang. Working on Bryant. Reverses. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. San Antonio shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. That free throw good from Langford. The Lakers making a switch here. Both free throws good from Langford. 5 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. There's the steal. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. The Lakers on top, leading by 4. Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio, you're watching 2K Sports. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And what stands out to you from the Lakers in this one?
It was pretty impressive the way they moved the ball, made the extra pass, and found open shooters that whole quarter.
Yeah, it's been a complete team effort out there. Great to watch.
Lakers leading by 4. There's the pick. Christie the pass to Reeves. Off target from outside. San Antonio's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Passes it to Langford. Pass to McDermott. Just 5 to shoot. Number 22 buries the long-range jumper.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Gentlemen, last year, Greg Popovich received a $250,000 fine from the league for sitting out his starters in that game against Miami. They cracked down, but it wasn't the first time he'd rested his top players on a back-to-back. Pop explained the philosophy this way, saying, quote, "We're making a wiser decision and not a macho decision. It's about health and safety of players so that we have a shot at the end of the year. If I was taking my son or daughter to the game, I'd be disappointed. So I understand that perspective. Hopefully, they'll understand my perspective. My priority is the basketball team and what is best for it. Guys, it's always a balancing act."
It certainly is. Thank you, Doris. The Lakers with the ball, following the three-pointer by San Antonio. Reeves, defended by McDermott. Bryant passes to Reeves. It's rebounded by Ertl.
The defense was ready for him that time, and they had to be. He is so powerful in the lane.
Pass to Langford. All sorts of time. Another one falls for San Antonio. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Schroeder off a pick from Bryant to halt the run, and he lays it up and in.
The soft finger roll is just one of the many finishing moves he has in his bag of shot making.
And there's the pass to Langford. Passes it to Ertl. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
And what an amazing run it was for the Spurs last year in the postseason. You know, swept the Lakers, survived Golden State, and then dismantled Memphis on their way to the NBA Finals. And then, of course, were seconds away from another championship banner.
And the first one drops. Well, getting back to the Spurs, they look better and better as they went deeper into the playoffs, Clark. Heat were thought to be the heavy favorites at the start of the NBA postseason. But when they met in the finals, thoughts on who would win, I think, were pretty much split.
Yeah, and eventually, you know, this was one heck of a series because the Spurs not only had experience and talent, but they had multiple options offensively and did such a terrific job sharing the ball. They took the Miami Heat to the limit, but at the end of the day, it came down to LeBron James and Dwayne Wade rising to the challenge. And, you know, for the Lakers last season, a lot of turmoil. And you think about the coaching change, but it wasn't just that. It was a whole system change as well. And the front office felt the Princeton offense they started using wasn't working out. So they were in a state of flux all season long. Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
It feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
And going back to the Princeton offense that Clark mentioned, Steve, tell us about that offense and why do you think it didn't work out?
Well, they only gave it 5 games, Kevin. I mean, Mike Brown was 1-4 when he got fired, and that's impossible to install an offense and expect it to work that quickly. So, I mean, I think the offense would have been fine if they had given it time and given Mike Brown some time to install it.
And here's Jones after LeBron James hitting the three.
And excellent interior defense there. Good rotations.
No doubt about it, Steve. He's a real presence inside. Takes up a lot of space.
The dish to Walker. Offensive rebound. Davis kicks to Schroeder. He feeds it to LeBron. LeBron gets the screen from Schroeder. And the shot is long.
Boy, we don't see that too often. No defender on him, and he just clanks the open jumper.
Langford, the pass to Jones. Spurs working the ball around now. Pass to Irving. All alone. And the Spurs scoring again.
This is really the story of the game here. They've been excellent from behind the arc.
Davis setting the pick for LeBron. And LeBron throws it down hard.
Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
Man, I like that. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in, but I say put as much as you can on the finish and get your teammates going.
And San Antonio has possession after the basket by Los Angeles. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. The Spurs making a switch here. Here's Schroeder. Brown outside. In low to Davis. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Probably the biggest knock on Anthony Davis you could make his rookie season is that he missed a lot of time with injuries, and that's really not something you knock a guy for. Ankle, a concussion. He missed several stretches.
The first free throw is good. And for Anthony Davis, a slender build, how he weathers the physicality of the NBA in some people's minds, Steve, is a question mark.
Well, it's always hard to predict when a player comes out of college after his freshman year just how much more he's going to fill out. But he's got broad shoulders. It looks like he's got the ability to add muscle. And I think as he does that, he's going to be probably best suited to play the power forward position long term rather than center.
Now here's Jones. They set the pick. Number 24. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. He's got 9.
Defense just has to fight over the top of those screens.
Especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, he doesn't miss too many open shots.
And the Lakers call time here. Lakers trail by 3. Backing down is LeBron. Here's Schroeder. No good. That would have tied it. For San Antonio, they've gotten all but one of their 7 shots in the second quarter to drop. Pretty impressive. The quick look, no good that time.
Nobody near him. He'll normally make that one.
Davis kicks to Schroeder. Outside, Walker. Dishes it to Davis. 6 to shoot. Walker. Here's Schroeder. Rejected by Jones, but they recover it. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Spurs leading by 3. On the wing, Johnson. Clock at 6. And there's the call on James. That is his first foul of the game. They set the screen. Here's Johnson, and that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
Yeah, when he's not blocking shots, he's altering them, Kevin, because he's just a constant presence and a threat defensively in the paint.
Yeah, and I also love the way he can torture a defense by using the good old-fashioned pick and roll. When they execute it well, and he's on the receiving end of the pass, mark it up. It's 2 points.
And it's Brown missing. San Antonio's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Number 24. And the Spurs scoring again.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Lakers trail by 7. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Shots good by Walker.
Well, he made 2 3-pointers in the first quarter, so he continues to shoot the ball well.
Outside, Jones. Back to Johnson. Number 10. Kicks it out to Jones.
Come get it, come get it.
Jones off a pick from Johnson. Number 24, guarded by Walker. Jones drives in, gets it to go.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. The defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Yeah, they're getting exposed right now.
San Antonio making a switch here. Collins is checked in. The Spurs have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7.
Well, great focus at the free throw line. They're taking care of business.
That's exactly how you keep on the lead. 100% free throwing for the quarter, that'll do it. You know, you always want to try to win the free throw game when you're playing basketball. And the Spurs, while not getting to the line as much as their opponent or as much as they have in the past, they maximize their opportunities by shooting 80% from the stripe.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Guys, it's hard to doubt that LeBron James, after 2 straight titles and 4 MVPs in the last 5 years, seems to be at the top of his game. LeBron candidly said, quote, "I'm at my highest peak. I don't know if I can continue to improve." But he certainly remains motivated, saying, quote, "At the end of the day, I have a goal to be the best of all time, and I'm going to put that pressure on myself." And Kevin, if he can just stay at this level for a long period of time, he may get there.
I like his chances. Thanks. And Clark, what you said about the Spurs at the line, that's what the top teams do. They don't let their opponents get away with fouls and Steve lead points at the charity stripe.
Yeah, that's the big thing. You know, over the course of the season, a lot of games get decided by just a couple of points. And if your team is able to make free throws at a high rate, like the Spurs, shooting just under 80% last year as a team, I mean, that's good for a big chunk of wins during the season.
Offensive rebound. And finally they hit one. And the Spurs lead by 9.
That's a battle they haven't been winning today, guys. Their work on the glass has to improve.
And that's not the only thing that's gone against them.
LeBron dishes to Walker. Feeds it to Brown. Fires the three. Rebound San Antonio. Collins has got his 4th rebound in this one. Jones drives in. The finger roll finish at the bucket. And now an 11-point Spurs lead.
And that bucket adds to what's been a big differential in points in the paint between these two teams.
Defensively, the intensity just hasn't been there. They've got to pick up the pace.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
You know, he just isn't pleased at all with the looks they've given up defensively inside. So I think this timeout is all about trying to get his group to tighten up defensively.
They just don't look very sharp to me on the defensive side.
Russell Westbrook's checked in for the Lakers. Here's Westbrook. He's got 6. LeBron outside. Puts it up. Connects. The jumper drops. LeBron's got 13.
Well, offensively, he's taken a solid opening quarter and just built on it here in the second.
Back to Jones. Number 10. Shot clock at 6. And he's good on the 3 ball. He's got 13.
What a great little run he's on here in the quarter.
Westbrook with a screen for LeBron. The feed to Davis. Back to LeBron. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
Such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the game here.
There's 1:54 left to play here in the half. Outside, Jones. Now here's Johnson. It's Jones on the wing. 5 to shoot. He tries for 3. Good. Jones has got 8 here in the quarter.
There's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes in this defense.
It should be easy to correct, though, if you start making the right rotations defensively.
Now here's Walker. 9 points in the game so far.
Some good numbers for Walker. 9 points.
Well, he's doing it from long range and also getting some shots inside the paint as well.
Yeah, he's stretching that D in ways that they don't want to be contorted.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he knocks down the first one.
This is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line right here.
The Lakers making a switch here. Schroeder's checked in. And so Walker nails both of them.
You know, in the first, I thought he did a really good job of putting pressure on the defense and creating opportunities at the foul line for himself. Not as much here in the second.
Jones with it. Now guarded by Schroeder. Back to Jones. Kicks it to Collins. Davis is there. Goes up low. The shot by Collins no good.
This is why you need size inside, the ability to contest shots and force misses.
Steve, that's exactly right. Even when you get in close, it's still a tough shot. That's his second personal foul. If he gets another, it probably puts him on the bench for the rest of the first half.
For Los Angeles, they have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far. And that one falls for Walker. And so Walker nails both of them. There's 47 seconds left in the first half of the game. And here's Jones. He's got 10. Doubled by Schroeder. Number 10, covered by LeBron. Here's Collins. Rebounded by the Lakers. LeBron's got his third rebound on the night. He kicks it to Westbrook. San Antonio with the rebound. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. He dishes it to Jones. Johnson goes in. He passes to Collins. And so that's the end of the first half. Spurs lead by 11. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Now, presented by Sprint.
Saturday, the best day of the week. Let's make it even a little bit better with a halftime show. San Antonio on top against the Lakers. They've been having their way inside. A huge lead when it comes to points in the paint, making it very hard to defend against them. And on the other hand, the Lakers are still alive. Hard to find a lot to like about their performance so far. They'll need to pay much better attention in the second half to the details. The details. A sensational first half for LeBron. The bucket looks about 5 feet wide for him. He hasn't missed one shot. Can you believe it? That's all we've got here. Now, back to Kevin, Steve, Clark, and Doris for the second half.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And we welcome you back. Glad to have you with us as more basketball is on the way. During the break, the players getting refueled with Gatorade and are looking amped up and ready to get going once again. The pass to Schroeder. And it's blocked by Ertl.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
Well, the main thing is they haven't allowed many second chance opportunities, and that is always going to allow you to maintain your lead.
Pass to Johnson. 5 on the clock. Outside, Jones. LeBron with the block. It's Brown on the wing. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. LeBron's got his 5th assist in this one. Outside, Jones. Passes it to Ertl. Davis is there. Johnson outside. Pass to Ertl. Johnson gets the bucket. And the Spurs lead by 11. LA's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Well, you know, you look at LeBron James, maybe more than any other player in NBA history, he's great in a way that transcends position. Size, skill, savvy, know-how. I mean, he's got it all.
It's his first trip to the line. Free throw good, LeBron. Now we can talk about LeBron's ability to really play any position on the floor. When you look back, has Steve there ever been a player you could say that about?
I'm not sure if you could say that about both ends of the floor. I mean, there's a lot of great defensive players who could guard everybody. You know, Scottie Pippen or Dennis Rodman. Offensively, Magic Johnson could play any position he wanted, but to be able to do so at both ends is what separates LeBron James.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. San Antonio leading by 10. Outside, Jones. Number 24, guarded by Walker. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Here's Schroeder. The shot. Shot's good by Walker. Walker's got 15. San Antonio's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. Jones, the pass to Johnson. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line. The Spurs have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8. Free throw no good for Johnson. Lakers trail by 12. And Walker kicks to LeBron. LeBron left side. Now the pass to Schroeder. His three-pointer's off the mark.
Boy, I tell you what, the complexion of this game would be completely different if he'd shot the ball anything like he's capable of.
Jones kicks to Johnson. Back to Jones. 6 on the shot clock. Tries from 10, and he hits the jump shot. 15 points in the game.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Giving up these easy chances is going to do wonders for their confidence.
Timeout called the Lakers. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. The kick out to Brown. He passes it to Schroeder. Back to Brown. No good with the triple.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle, and that's held true in this one so far, Steve.
And even if it's only a modest advantage that they have in that category, it's still a significant factor.
Jones against Walker. Tries from 7. Stolen by Walker. Here's Schroeder. Johnson with the defensive effort.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Number 24, defended by Schroeder. Just 4 to shoot. Number 24. And the shot is good. He's got 15.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint. I guess the good news is they've taken away the outside shot.
Well, you know what? It doesn't matter how good their perimeter defense is if they're going to allow inside looks as easy as that.
And the defense got away with a major lapse there.
Johnson with it. Picked up by Brown. Johnson dishes to Jones. Number 24, defended by Schroeder. Passes it to Ertl. Walker with the rebound. A big group substitution here for the Lakers. Lakers trail by 16. Here's Westbrook, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Westbrook's got 8 points.
I think he's been kind of passive today, and maybe that one will get him going. I think for them to be successful, he needs to be the one to do the bulk of the scoring.
Here's Collins. It's rebounded by Reeves. Now Westbrook. Bryant with a screen on Jones. Here's Reeves. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. He's got 5.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Jones off a pick from McDermott. Back to Jones. Pass to McDermott. Outside, Jones. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he lays it straight in. Jones has got 12 points in the game.
They've been so effective when they've been able to get the ball inside.
Some real shortcomings from this defense. I mean, they've given up 5 straight looks in the paint.
Now here's Brown. He's got 6. Bryant with a screen for LeBron. The kick out to Westbrook. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. It's good from Reeves.
No matter who it is, that kind of defense is not going to cut it.
Spurs leading by 10. Pass to Bates. Here's McDermott, covered by LeBron. McDermott, and that one's good. He's got 8.
They are owning the lane right now. Every one of their last 10 points has come either at or near the rim.
Great looks in tight because they're finding lanes to the hoop whenever they want them.
Westbrook with the bucket. The Spurs have gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. The pass to McDermott. Passes to Bates. On the wing, Jones. 6 to shoot. Pass to McDermott. The 3. Bryant with the rebound. Bryant's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Pass to Reeves. And it's blocked. Westbrook against Jones. Rejected by LeBron. Reeves the pass to Westbrook. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. San Antonio leading by 10.
I think Westbrook may be the most explosive player in the game right now. I mean, you've got Wade, Kobe, Derrick Rose, but I think Russell Westbrook, with his speed and quickness, is probably the guy right now.
He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
His shooting has been so good today. He may have to take it upon himself to try to get his club out of this hole.
San Antonio calls timeout. And Westbrook, really a freak athlete. Clark, a terrific dunker.
Yeah, he's a guy you would just love to see in the dunk contest, Kevin. But he says he's more of a game dunker and might not shine in the exhibition type format. And I can understand that. The dunks that Russell does in games are so vicious and so posterizing that it's hard to create that same type of tenacity and energy in a contest. So I think there are some guys that are more geared towards dunking in games than winning dunk contests.
Here's Jones following the basket by Russell Westbrook. Jones kicks to Zhang. He passes to McDermott. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for San Antonio.
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going and you just want to keep it going.
And they're getting so much penetration on the defense that they're getting a lot of easy buckets as a result of breaking down that defense. You know, this is a common problem for them, their inability to consistently knock down their free throws.
San Antonio making a switch here. And McDermott drops them both. Lakers trail by 10. Outside Westbrook. Davis with a screen on Jones. And it's Anderson that time on the assist by Westbrook. Anderson's got his first 2 points.
Solid screen right there that freed him up for the jump shot.
And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. Christie's checked in for the Lakers. Number 24. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. He's got 17.
Well, Kevin, he's got such a great focus as a shooter. He's a very frustrating player to guard because unless you actually block his shot, you are not going to get in his head and affect him.
And, you know, he is an extremely skilled player attacking off the dribble, too. I mean, he's got a great pull-up jumper as well, Steve.
And here's Jones, following the 3 moments ago from Anderson. The pass to McDermott. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's Christie. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot two. This is his first free throw of the game. Free throw good, Christie. Johnson, he's checked in for San Antonio. And Christie drops them both. San Antonio leading by 5. They set the pick. Stolen by Westbrook. Pass to Christie. Anderson outside. Pass to Christie. The dish to Westbrook. The three-pointer is right on target. Westbrook's got 9 points in the quarter.
And another three-pointer to their second half total.
Yeah, they caught that long-range bug at halftime, and it's been bombs away ever since.
So it's San Antonio now. At one point, they led by 16. He feeds it to Johnson. Shot clock at 5. Number 10. That one falls, coming off the Johnson feed. 18 points for him. Lakers trail by 5. Pass to Christie. Dishes to Davis. That drops.
You can see that they're not as aggressive from the three-point arc. They had far more attempts in the first half.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Jones kicks to Zhang. Number 24. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
And he had one in the first as well. He can be dangerous. Keep an eye on him.
Los Angeles has gone 4 of 6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. Westbrook with it. He's got 15. Anderson kicks to Westbrook. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Westbrook's got 12 points here in the second half. 1:14 left in the third quarter of the game. Feeds it to Johnson. Open and close and nails it. Johnson's got 8 points.
They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. They're playing smart with the lead. I like that. They're being very selective and deliberate in their offense. And that's a good strategy when you're on top.
Westbrook with the bucket.
Man, he has been their unquestioned leader offensively this quarter.
Johnson with a screen on Christie. Number 10. And a miss there on the triple.
Tell you, he had all the time in the world to get that shot off.
And it's Westbrook. That time on the assist by Anderson. And it's now only a 1-point San Antonio lead.
You know, with the time left, they can trade 2 for 1 here.
If they hurry.
Jones drives in. Here's Dang. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. And the Spurs lead by 3.
And you got to put bodies on the glass right there. They just are not getting it done on the boards.
Yeah, they've got to do a much better job of going harder than that to the glass.
Now here is Davis. 8 points for him. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. The shot's good from Christie.
I'll tell you what, the first half may have been a little slow, but both clubs really picking up the intensity here in the second.
I'll say that's for sure. I mean, things have really ramped up here.
Here's Dang, and he banks in the layup. Jang's got 4 points in the quarter.
He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. Spurs out in front, leading by 3. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good. Now here's Jones. He passes to Ertl. The pass to McDermott. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. McDermott's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Spurs. LeBron gets the screen from Davis.
What a game for LeBron. He has 14 points, and he's drained 3 three-point bombs so far.
Tell you what, he should not hesitate to keep firing from out there because he's got the touch tonight.
First one falls for him. He's off on the second.
They're still right in this thing, but missing the free throw keeps them in a 2-possession deficit.
The feed now to Jones. Johnson outside. Lets the three fly. But they get it back. Pass to McDermott. Ertl, covered by LeBron. Another shot. Tries yet again. And it's good on the layup. And the Spurs lead by 6.
Another strong rebound, just like we've gotten used to seeing from them today.
Yeah, 1 or 2 more of those, and this lead will be double digits.
Back to Davis. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. LeBron's got 6 assists in the game.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
Now here's Jones. Johnson outside. Number 24, guarded by Walker. Number 24. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. First free throw is good. San Antonio making a switch here. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
The main thing there was that he got them a 2-possession lead despite the 1 miss.
LeBron kicks to Schroeder. Intercepted. Here's McDermott, defended by Schroeder. Jones, no luck.
And excellent interior defense there. Good rotations.
No doubt about it, Steve. He's a real presence inside. Takes up a lot of space.
Now here's LeBron. The kick out to Brown. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron.
And this game is really heated up. I didn't think it could get any more high scoring than it already was.
Well, there's always room for more offense, Steve. You know that.
So it's San Antonio now. At one point, they led by 16. Outside, Jones. Shot clock at 6. From down in the low post, it goes. And the Spurs lead by 4.
You know, the only tough part of that basket for him was getting into such good position. The rest of it seemed easy.
Brown dishes to LeBron. Schroeder kicks to LeBron.
Well, you wonder what the score of this game would be if they weren't pulling down all these rebounds.
Love what I'm seeing from them in the paint.
Number 24. A picture-perfect screenplay, and the jumper's good. Now it's a 6-point Spurs lead.
They can't afford to give him that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to fight over the top of that.
Now here's LeBron. Kicks it to Brown. He dishes it to Davis. Passes it to Schroeder. He feeds it to Brown, and it's rejected.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost him.
Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but drew contact. He'll head to the line.
Yeah, that's smart basketball. You foul and you send a very poor free throw shooter to the line.
Yeah, I think that's just smart. I mean, especially the way he's been throwing it down. Make him earn it at the stripe.
That one is off. He hits the second from the line. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Schroeder kicks to Walker. There's the dish to LeBron. Brown. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Count that one.
He can finish in the post. That's one thing we know about him.
Spurs leading by 5. Jones off a pick from Myrtle. Pass to McDermott from outside the arc. And the shot is good. McDermott's got 9 points here in the second half.
That's pretty much been the norm for them. Getting their points off assists and great ball movement.
Nice rhythm and flow for this team. Tremendous communication and alertness.
LeBron can't get it to go.
Just an enormous advantage for them on the boards.
Guys, the key to the lead, to me, has been they've dominated the glass. It's that simple.
Jones up top, guarded by Walker. There's the pass to Ertl. Lays out. Just 5 on the clock. It's stolen by Davis. Brown the pass to Davis. Left side, Davis. Spurs have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Jones off a pick from McDermott. Back to Jones. He passes to Ertl. Pass to McDermott. From deep three-point range. Shot is off. And the Lakers take it the other way. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. San Antonio calls timeout.
Yeah, and guys, I think he feels like he can make a few improvements during this timeout. Just kind of make a couple of adjustments, get his club back on track.
You know, coaches are always tweaking and tinkering with things mid-game. Actually, sometimes they overdo it.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Kevin, Greg Popovich was just going over the plan with his team. He told the players, let's put our foot on them and keep them down. We've got them exactly where we want them. I want to see you guys slow the pace, use the clock, and stay away from any silly fouls.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. And so it's San Antonio with it. Jones, the pass to Ertl. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. And the Spurs lead by 7. Lakers have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. And Walker kicks to Schroeder. Dishes it to LeBron. For the 3. But they'll get another chance. The kick out to Brown. Pass to Schroeder. Over Jones. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Spurs leading by 5. Johnson with a screen on Walker. Came hard off that pick and finished strong.
Boy, taking it hard to the rack for the big throwdown.
And give an unofficial assist, Clark, to his teammate for setting the screen that freed him up.
Yeah, good call, Kevin. That was really the key to the play.
Now here's LeBron. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Yeah, he got whacked. Shouldn't be much debate on that one.
Yeah, that was as straightforward as it gets, guys.
Free throw good, LeBron. And both free throws good for LeBron. Spurs leading by 5. And here's Jones. He kicks it to Johnson. Pass to Ertl. Davis is on it. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
They've been so efficient in the paint in this game. That's an area they've totally dominated.
You know, once they ID'd the edge they had inside, they just continued to attack it.
Russell Westbrook in for the Lakers. Here's LeBron. Feeds to Westbrook. Walker unloads. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 6 assists in the game. Here's Jones. Clock at 6. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Johnson. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. Westbrook's got his third rebound tonight. Good. Westbrook's got 24 points. Spurs leading by 4. Now Jones. Number 10 drills it from outside. 22 points for him.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
Davis setting the pick for LeBron. And Walker kicks to Westbrook. Another miss by Westbrook. San Antonio's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Johnson attacking. Davis with the block. Westbrook with it. Leads him in there. Walker dishes to Westbrook. High arcing shot. Tries to keep it alive. Can't hit. Excellent D that time from Jones. San Antonio leading. Johnson outside. Back to Jones. Number 24. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Lakers trail by 7. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Westbrook passes to Brown. A 3-pointer off the mark.
I think the lead they've built here, guys, is in large part due to what they've done on the boards.
Absolutely. I mean, they have a plus 10 advantage in rebounds, and they've been in total control of the backboard.
No good from Myrtle.
Now, he was right there, but the defensive pressure forced that miss.
Well contested. That really made it a tough shot.
LeBron kicks to Brown. Westbrook back to Brown. Outside Westbrook. From deep. The shot's good. Brown making the play. 27 points for Russell Westbrook. San Antonio leading by 4. .152 left in the fourth quarter. Tipped away. Back to Jones. 6 to shoot. Now the pass to Irving. Using his post move to get the 2 points. And the Spurs lead by 6.
I love it when a player like this shakes off a poor first half and comes back strong like he has, showing a lot of confidence in his game.
.136 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Brown kicks to Westbrook. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. San Antonio's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Soft touch off the glass. Westbrook's got 29.
Boy, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
San Antonio calls timeout. They're in front by 4. 1:14 left in the fourth quarter. Jones off a pick from Johnson. Jones drives in. He used that pick to get in close. Jones has got 4 this quarter.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
Now the feed to Walker. It's Brown on the wing. Outside Westbrook. 5 on the clock. Kicks to LeBron. Launches it. It's in! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3. A big bucket there to quiet this crowd, Clark.
You know, that's exactly what you got to do. Take them out of the equation. Make those fans be quiet.
Yep, and that's exactly what he did.
Now here's Jones. It falls! And the Lakers call time here. They're down by 5. 26 seconds left in the fourth. Westbrook dishes to Brown, and out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. San Antonio's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. And an intentional foul right there. Westbrook with the steal.
Unnecessary turnover there. The risk-reward ratio on a pass like that, almost nil. Boy, that was a massive sequence of events there. Absolutely clutch defense to trigger the break.
And we've seen games decided on plays, Clark, just like that.
Effort and hustle plays often are big plays for a team.
Yeah, what a time to blow up a play and then turn it into a slam at the other end.
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
And thanks to those free throws right there, it becomes a 2-possession game.
LeBron outside. It's Brown on the wing. There's the 3. Johnson with the defensive effort. And so they choose to intentionally foul. First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in. The 3 from LeBron. And so it's San Antonio with the win. It was a solid win, Clark.
Yeah, it was, and I think it came down to will more than skill. They went out and got this one.